Hey everybody. So Booksmart stars Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein as two best friends who find out on the day before their graduation that they worked harder than everybody else to get into the same colleges. So the premise is that they now want to have all of the fun they missed out on throughout high school in one night before their graduation. This is Olivia Wilde's feature-length directorial debut, and she does a very good job. It's a very good start for a first feature, and it's probably one of the best comedies of the year, if probably my favorite so far that I've seen. It's not only hilarious, but it's also honest and smart and heartfelt. It is probably the best R-rated coming-of-age comedy since Superbad. I do think that this could be the new Superbad for the next generation. And funny enough, Beanie Feldstein is actually Jonah Hill's younger sister. This movie is absolutely hilarious. The comedy rarely misses a beat, which is very uncommon for comedies nowadays. One person I didn't expect to see in this movie was Billie Lourd, Carrie Fisher's daughter, and she plays a character that kind of just pops up throughout the story randomly. It's kind of this over-the-top, kind of zany character, but she's hilarious and she does a really good job in it. And there's a good supporting cast. It's a lot of comedy alumni with Lisa Kudrow, Will Forte, and Jason Sudeikis. And Jason Sudeikis is actually married to Olivia Wilde, so that's not a surprise that he got to be in her movie. It's pretty cool to see. Now, the only drawback I will say that this movie has is that it has similar narrative structure to other comedies, where it hits some of the same narrative beats that you've seen from other comedies, just as far as what happens in the first, second, third act and how it gets to those points and everything. But it does it very, very well, which is what sets it apart from the rest of the crappy comedies. The soundtrack is amazing. The songs are all set very well to the movie to play on a lot of comedy, and it works very, very well. There's one scene in particular that I loved, where one of the main characters is in a pool, and the way that that scene is shot and the way the music is set to it is amazing. That's something that you want to see in movies quite a bit more, and I really, really enjoyed that. Another good thing about this movie is that it has LGBTQ representation. One of the main characters is gay, but she's not represented in a way that she's ashamed of it or anything like that. She's just trying to find a relationship to be in, which is a problem that everybody seems to have in high school. So I like that they didn't try to make her the outlier in any type of way. It's very good that they're able to do that. The two leads of the movie have phenomenal chemistry. They will probably be regarded as one of the best comedy duos, probably for a while now. I mean, you have some of the newer ones with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, which this is actually produced by Adam McKay and Will Ferrell. It's one of their last movies that they're doing together, production-wise. But the movie is great. I highly, highly recommend going to see it. I think it's fresh. It's somewhat original. It's hilarious. I enjoyed it a lot. There's really barely anything bad I can say about the movie. So I'm going to give it a rating of a 9.0 out of 10. Like I said, I recommend you go see it. And if you have seen it already, what did you think of it? Like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video later in the week.